What happens when a ship, teeming with life, is found sailing aimlessly, its decks empty, its crew vanished? This is the chilling reality of ghost ships. These are documented events, perplexing mysteries that defy easy explanation. They are steel hulls and wooden planks found adrift, often in remarkably good condition, save for one crucial, terrifying detail: the complete absence of human life. The engines might still be running, food might be on the table, yet the people are gone. These silent sentinels of the sea drift upon the currents, their original voyages cut short by unknown calamities. Imagine the shock of a rescue party or a passing freighter stumbling upon such a vessel. They hail it, receive no response, and upon boarding find an eerie stillness. Personal belongings are often left behind, charts spread out, sometimes even a meal half-eaten. It is as if the crew simply evaporated, plucked from their duties by an unseen hand, leaving behind only questions. The vast oceans of our world are formidable, powerful, and capable of swallowing secrets whole. Ghost ships represent the ultimate maritime enigma, a testament to voyages that ended not with a bang, but with a deafening, terrifying silence. The Pacific Ocean. Its name, meaning peaceful sea, bestowed by Ferdinand Magellan, often belies its true nature. It is the largest and deepest of Earth's oceanic divisions, a colossal expanse of water that could swallow continents whole. This sheer immensity makes it a perfect stage for the unexplained, a place where ships can vanish and reappear under the most bizarre circumstances. Its currents are powerful, its weather systems unpredictable, ranging from mirror-calm surfaces to typhoons of unimaginable fury. Many of the most perplexing ghost ship cases have indeed emerged from the Pacific's depths. Its vastness means that a ship in distress might be far from any shipping lanes or rescue services. If a crew abandons ship or is somehow removed from it, the vessel itself can drift for weeks, months, even years before being discovered. By then, any evidence of what truly transpired is often long gone, weathered away by sun and salt, or simply swallowed by the sea. The Pacific guards its secrets well, its horizons stretching into an infinity that can hide any number of chilling tales. In April 2007, the Australian coast was gripped by a modern maritime mystery that echoed the infamous Mary Celeste. The Kaz II, a 12-meter catamaran, was found drifting off the Great Barrier Reef, about 88 nautical miles north of Townsville. Aboard, everything seemed almost normal. The engine was running, a laptop computer was switched on, and food was set out on the table, ready to be eaten. Even the sails were up, though one was badly shredded. The only thing missing was the crew owner Derek Batten and his two friends Peter and James Tunstead. The discovery was made by a coastal patrol aircraft, which then alerted maritime authorities. When a rescue helicopter crew boarded the Kaz II, they found a scene of unsettling order. Fishing lines were deployed, life jackets were stowed, and the emergency radio was in perfect working order. There were no signs of a struggle, no obvious damage to the vessel that would explain a hasty abandonment. It was as if the three experienced sailors had simply vanished in an instant, leaving their Sunday lunch untouched. Despite extensive searches, no trace of the three men was ever found. The story of the MV Joyita is one of the great unsolved maritime mysteries of the South Pacific, a tale that has fascinated and perplexed for decades. In October 1955, this 69-foot motor vessel departed Apia, Samoa, bound for the Tokelau Islands, a journey of about 270 miles. On board were 25 passengers and crew, including a government official, 2 children, and a surgeon on his way to perform an amputation. The Joyita was scheduled to arrive 2 days later, but she never did. 5 weeks later, on November 10th, the Joyita was found, but not where anyone expected. She was discovered partially submerged and heavily listing, over 600 miles west of her scheduled route, drifting near Fiji. There was no sign of the 25 souls who had been aboard, nor any of the cargo, which included medical supplies, timber, and empty oil drums. The Joyita drifts on in maritime lore, a chilling testament to the Pacific's ability to swallow secrets. The case of the High Aim 6 adds another chilling chapter to the annals of Pacific ghost ships. In January 2003, this Taiwanese longline fishing vessel was discovered drifting in Australian waters, approximately 80 nautical miles east of Rowley Shoals in Western Australia. The ship was in good condition, with a full hold of tuna and plenty of fuel and provisions. However, when Australian authorities boarded the silent trawler, they found no trace of its Taiwanese skipper or its Indonesian crew, who were believed to number around 10 men. The scene aboard the High Aim 6 was deeply unsettling. Personal belongings were still in the crew's quarters, and there was food in the galley. The ship's radio and GPS were operational. Yet, the crew had vanished. The High Aim 6 was eventually towed to port, but the full truth of what happened in its final days at sea with a full crew remains elusive. When a vessel is found adrift and abandoned, the first suspects are often the raw, untamed forces of nature. The Pacific Ocean, despite its tranquil name, can unleash storms of terrifying ferocity. Rogue waves, colossal walls of water that can appear without warning even in relatively calm seas, have been documented and are capable of sweeping decks clean or causing catastrophic damage in an instant. Piracy, an ancient scourge of the seas, also remains a persistent threat in certain parts of the world, including some regions of the Pacific. Modern pirates are often well-armed and ruthless, targeting ships for their cargo, valuables, or even the vessel itself. Then there is the possibility of sudden, catastrophic equipment failure or a rapidly developing emergency, such as a fire or a sudden leak. Each case requires careful examination, but the ocean often erases the crucial clues needed for a definitive answer. Beyond the fury of nature and the threat of external attack, the internal dynamics of a ship's crew can sometimes lead to the most chilling ghost ship scenarios. Life at sea can be incredibly stressful. Long voyages, cramped quarters, isolation, and interpersonal conflicts can create a pressure cooker environment. In such conditions, simmering resentments can boil over into violence, leading to mutiny. The possibility of murder, unrelated to a full-scale mutiny, also looms large. A personal vendetta, a fight that escalates, or a crime of passion could result in one or more deaths, with the perpetrator or perpetrators then deciding to eliminate any witnesses and flee the vessel. The vast emptiness of the ocean offers few witnesses and ample opportunity to dispose of evidence, including bodies, making such crimes incredibly difficult to solve if the ship is later found abandoned. Unraveling these human dramas is often the most challenging aspect of investigating ghost ships. The enduring mystery of real-life ghost ships like the Joyita or the Cause 2 provides fertile ground for the growth of maritime legends and folklore. Every unexplained disappearance at sea, every vessel found sailing without a soul aboard, adds another layer to the rich tapestry of nautical myths. These true stories, often more bizarre than fiction, blur the lines between reality and superstition, ensuring that the idea of the ghost ship remains a potent symbol in our collective imagination. Perhaps the most famous legendary ghost ship is the Flying Dutchman, doomed to sail the oceans forever, never making port. Stories of its spectral appearances have been told by sailors for centuries, often seen as an omen of bad luck or impending disaster. While the Flying Dutchman is pure legend, the unsettling reality of actual ghost ships lends a chilling credibility to such tales. The psychological impact on seafarers cannot be understated. The ocean is a vast, lonely place, and the thought of encountering a derelict vessel, its decks silent and empty, is profoundly disturbing. These real events serve as a stark reminder of the ocean's power to claim lives and keep secrets, making sailors more attuned to the eerie and the unexplained. Ghost ships in the Pacific captivate and chill us. They represent the ultimate unsolved mystery. Ships found intact but crewless defy logic, sparking our imagination. The ocean's power and indifference make it the perfect setting for these mysteries. Real cases like the Joyita and Cause 2 touch on our deepest fears.